Hello everybody, this is Freddy with part 2 of my thoughts for Men in Black 3. In this video I'll be talking about the characters Boris and Lily and the relationship they have together in this movie. And how and what were the thoughts and feelings and questions I've had when it came to that as I watched the movie. As I was watching the movie, as I saw the beginning, when I saw the two together, there were some questions that were going in my mind, and some things I was wondering about, and when I saw the rest of the movie, when it came to the part when they meet each other for the first time, that they talk to each other a little bit, and then Lily helps Boris to escape from the prison. The questions I had were that apparently they were writing letters to each other, and that they were seeing each other for the first time in person. So my questions were, when did he start writing letters to each other, and that when it came to the character Lily, who happens to be portrayed by Nicole Scherzinger, that when did he start writing letters to each other? How did Lily find out about Boris? And what were her thoughts and feelings when it came to Boris and having a relationship from him? And it would be kind of good to know, like, to see when they started writing the letters to each other, and to see how they have a relationship from that, and to go more deeper into how she was willing to help Boris, and to know if she knew that Boris was an alien, and did she know that Boris was someone bad, and that is she herself someone that is good or someone that's bad, and if she was bad, like as in like an antagonist, then that would help to explain more why she'd be willing to help Boris despite the fact that Boris is bad, and that at the same time she had feelings for Boris. So yeah, and that when it came to Boris, like, what was Boris' thoughts and feelings towards Lily, and his feelings when it came to her and having a relationship for her, and it had me wondering, like, was he basically having a relationship with her in hopes that he could break out of prison, and that I was wondering also that, since it was mentioned in the movie how Boris spent 40 years in prison, my question for that will be, did he try to make more than one attempt to escape from the prison? And that also, when it came to Nicole Scherzinger's role as Lily in the movie, especially at the beginning, I just felt that it was just too short, and I understand that how they made the character, when they wrote for the character, that they meant for the character to be only in the movie but for a little bit, and that's it. And I understand that, but still, for me, it was too short. And the reason why her appearance is too short is because her character dies in the movie, and that, which for me it was like, oh, that sucks, that, and the fact that it was just too short. Her appearance in the movie was just too short, and that also, that at the moment before she dies, Boris doesn't do anything to save her life, and that despite the fact that, Lily had feelings for Boris, and how Lily was willing to help Boris break out of prison, and that for him not to save her life, that would then show something about the character Boris, about how he's cold, he doesn't care, and that how it will obviously seem then that, or that it would look like then, that Boris was just using Lily as a way to help him break out of prison then, and that for him to be like that would be something that may have been necessary, so that it will give more of a reason of why is it that he's the bad guy, of why is it that he's the villain, because villains are someone that have a certain type of behavior, you know. So yeah, and that also, of course, I'm not going to leave out the fact that in a way Nicole Scherzinger's role as Lily is important for the movie, because if her character did not show up, and if her character did not help Boris break out of prison, then the story of the movie wouldn't happen. So in a way the movie wouldn't happen without Boris finding a way to break out of prison. So yeah, so that's something to think about. And let's see, that's pretty much it, I guess. So the reason why I had my thoughts and questions about Lily and Boris in the relationship is because I just feel like they should have got more deeper into it, so as to give more depth, about the two characters in a relationship, especially like if two people like each other, how would they feel, and that would there be some things they would agree and disagree about, how would Lily agree about with some things about Boris, or would she disagree about some things when it came to Boris, that type of thing, and that how Boris, and that to know more about what Boris really thought about Lily, as he was having a relationship with her. So that was it. So that's why I had these lots of questions, just to have more, just the need to have more of an understanding, and so as to know more. So then when it came to having to see that beginning, I could say, oh, okay, now I understand, and so that type of thing. That will give more depth to the characters, and to have that expanded upon. So that is when it comes to the whole thing about Men in Black, and and the whole characters and stories. So, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and be on the lookout for part 3 for my thoughts on Men in Black 3, and again, I hope you will enjoy this video, and thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.